Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's see. And yo, Behemoth, I am so sorry. I should have sent you a message on Twitch, like about what cosplay I'll be wearing and what times I will be there, or maybe even let you in the Discord so that you could reach out to me easier. But oh well, maybe next time. I mean, might next time might be a while though, because the next convention I'm going to is Otakon in DC, and that's not till August, so we got a long wait between now and then. And Scarlet, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and congrats on claiming first, and thanks for collecting Daily Void Shard. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope you all had a fantastic day at work if you worked. If not, I hope you had a great day either way. Also, everybody, we are voting for Husbando of the Week today. If you don't know who the previous one is, it is... Uh-oh. Did Trigger Fire not work? Let's try Wipe of the Week. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It just had to be refreshed. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, everybody, as you can see from the title and from all the social media posts, we are going to be continuing Genshin Impact, and we are going to be continuing and likely finishing the event. So if we end up finishing the event early, we'll probably start the tribal quests of Genshin, which I did accidentally start off stream when I was getting into the new area of Natlan, but we'll see how it goes. It is what it is. Sometimes you just wander to an area and then bam, you accidentally start a quest. I'm like, wait, no, I didn't want to start this yet. But again, it is what it is. And also, hello to everybody on the YouTube side. If you are, hope you're all doing well today. Oh, and hey, for those who weren't here last time, did you all watch the Nintendo Direct? Like, I know there's some people who are... I know a lot of people aren't too happy about the pricing of games, of the games on there, which I'm not either, but at the same time, I fully expected it. Let's see. And it's honestly debatable if I'm going to be getting the Switch 2 or not. Mostly because I'm focused on getting the Valve Index as of right now, but we'll see. Odds are I might end up getting the Switch 2 like after that, after the. I cannot talk today. Excuse me, everybody. And oh, I almost forgot to post the. I almost forgot to post also live on Twitch over on the YouTube side. There we go. And then let me pin that message over on the YouTube side. There we go. Let's see. For a second I thought maybe the Trigger Fire was down again, because that has happened before where the website was down and none of my redeems would work. But fortunately, it turns out to not be the case, and I just had to refresh it. But unfortunately, well, Husband of the Week is on a bit of a cooldown, so yeah, if you want to see the previous Husband of the Week, you're gonna have to wait like another minute and a half. And also, everybody, as a reminder, we are less than 30 followers away from 2K. And if we hit 2K, we are going to be doing we're going to be doing another extended stream. Now, to this point, the longest stream I've ever done was 36 hours. If I hit 2K followers, we're going to go for 48, which I know is crazy, but hasn't stopped me before. And I'm going to really, and I mean really plan out what it is I'm going to be doing. Like, I think that within the first 24 hours, we're probably going to be having some friends over for, some couch co-op, and also if any of my friends online want to join, because we're definitely gonna be playing Mario Kart, Mario Party, maybe some Smash Bros, Gang Beasts, definitely. And then the second night is gonna be purely for community gaming. And then I think the day after those streams, we'll probably have an off-stream. We'll probably have an off-stream VR chat dance party. Let's see. Also, everybody, a quick update to the schedule. Well, potential update to the schedule. So the plan was for this Saturday to start stream at 6 p.m. like I normally do, but it all depends on. But I'm waiting to see how far we get into Genshin today, because odds are we might start the. Actually, I think I might start stream early on Saturday, just because there's some content of Genshin that I want to do, and also I still have not done the Wuthering Waves update yet, and I've been holding off on discovering the new areas, which I need, by the way, to upgrade Katarella, until I can do them on stream next week. So again, I think I might start stream this coming Saturday, and then I might bring back the chill Sunday streams this Sunday, since I couldn't do so a couple weeks ago, and then last week was GalaxyCon, so I obviously had to spend Sunday resting up a bit. So I think I might add an extra stream this Sunday, and we'll play Slime Rancher then. But we'll see. But everybody, before we get into Genshin today, I checked on the YouTube, and there is a new daily dose of internet. So let's go ahead and go to the screen right here. Oops, there we go. We're not gonna play Genshin just yet. Okay, so browser audio. And also, let me make sure that this doesn't have any filters on it, because I didn't know that I had filters on. Okay, it doesn't. But I didn't know I had put filters on the browser audio, and it ended up messing up the sound a bit. But we learned. So that being said, everybody, let's watch the new Daily Dose of Internet. Oh, I forgot to unmute the tab. 1 second. Okay, now let's watch. Swear, they always think they're right. He was not happy about that. How? Yo, that's trippy. Also, how did the phone survive the impact? Jeez. A little overdone? Just a little overdone? Like that's not a muffin at this point. That's a ship's biscuit from like the Revolutionary War era or something. Okay, that was actually pretty sweet. I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's definitely not supposed to do that. Like, oh, like okay, that's actually pretty funny. Because most of the time I see people run up to musicians on performing on sidewalks like that, and I think, oh no, they're about to mess it up, aren't they? Glad I was wrong in that case. Dang. Oh, it was a reflection. Bro, don't drink that. Don't drink that. Oh, you know, I heard, you know, besides shenanigans like that, I hear beluga whales are actually super friendly. That's just based on what I heard. I never actually met a beluga whale myself. Wait, does he know that he's doing that? Aw, bro, that's gotta hurt. But why? Oh, that looks so convincing too. It picked up everything. That potato is red hot. Wait, how do you not notice that your dog wasn't attached? Yo, that's slick. Yeah, don't do that, dude. Oh, it's gonna. Yep, it snapped back. Aw, tricky. That's why do cats sick like that? Did that dog that not moving save her life? Jeez. Oh no. No, don't do that. That's just mean. That uh, wait, what? Oh, oh, out the teeth go. That couldn't have felt good. Oh no, that's about to. No, no. Oh no. Oh no. That that guy's getting fired for sure. Like, real quick, that was the longest I've ever seen anybody run after doing the dizzy bat thing. Wait, hold on. Oh, Big Brother to the rescue. Quicksand? Okay, that is adorable. Later. Thank you for that. Um, and hang on, I'm not ready to go. I'm not quite ready to go into Getcha yet, so let's watch another one. Let's see. Is there any one that we haven't seen yet? Okay, you know what? I don't know if I've watched this one yet or not. Hi, Kit Kat. Thank you for redeeming the Daily Void Shard. Oh, that's like a classic old comedy moment there. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful around those. Little troublemaker. Oh, poor guy. Okay, good. You really don't want to take her. Oh, whoops. Honestly, that's scary. Oh, someone's listening for Varessa. Jeez, good thing they weren't hurt. Hey, who wants a new dog? That's what I would do, anyways. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I don't think your heater's supposed to do that. That baby is not amused. Oh, heck no. And they both fell in. Yeah, it's true. They don't get paid enough. That thing is gonna arc, isn't it? High voltage is scary sometimes. Speaking as a former electrician here. Oh! That was some good reflexes from the dad. Yeah, that's a pretty bad day. Man, the look on his face, dude. That looks. He looks just so defeated. That's a sturdy ass bridge. Aw. Yo, that's crazy. It's quite the feat of engineering. There we go. So we'll go. So we'll go ahead and Oh, hang on. So we'll go ahead and get ready to go into Genshin. And again, everybody, we are finishing the 5.5 event. So if you don't want spoilers, I totally understand if you need to step away for a bit. Um, but that being said, let's continue the 5.5 event quest. And by the way, we are gonna, and again, everybody, we are gonna vote for waifu for a husbando of the week later in the stream, like around the hour and a half mark. So be ready for that. There you are. Medicine born of guilt. That's right, we gotta go talk to Kachina. Because something's bothering her, and she won't even talk to Milani about it, so something's up.
Oh, here you are, Kachina!
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kinda worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost.
Lost?
Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me.
Oh.
And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
This is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
Honestly, that's how I feel sometimes.
But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Granny C. Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
Run into trouble?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I was worried the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did you think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. You tell Silali about the rumor of the sacred flames that can beguile
A
human
baseless
hearts.
rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Knowing the truth will put our minds at ease.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Oops, not what I meant to do. Oh yeah, at her house, which she gave us a key to, by the way. It's like, Sitlali, are you trying to imply something? Oh, excuse me.
Heads up!
I didn't even notice that she makes a little hog sound whenever she butt slams onto the ground.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Yep, there's that many.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Never stopped us before.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Hours pass by and nothing. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still, nothing about the Bloomfire trials. Yet the stories contain, they're almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals. Seems like in the Natlan of 6 or 7 centuries past, relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Ah, I see.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Looks like Kachita's found something.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milrace?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seemed to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Despite combing through the rest of the scrolls, none of you find any further references to the Bloomfire trials.
Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, that mysterious Kukusaur that Milroy mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain Kukusaur might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukusaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukusaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
We didn't actually find out that much about that serious Kukusaur earlier. Let's head back to the Children Echoes and ask Naya for more details. Oh! Nyan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious Kukusaur you mentioned before? Huh? You want to make friends with him too? Yep, that's right. Where can I find him? Tracking him down is no easy task, because he's always off somewhere on his own. One second he'll pop up in front of us, then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really, really tall stone gate. And there were so many other Kukusaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass on other Sauria's territories, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that it was his home. Kukusaur's at a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather can. Let's check it out. What does it look like? How will I recognize him? He's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him. Light and floaty? Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. That's just the only description I could come up with. It's vague, but it'll have to do for now. Oh, and if you see him, could you say hi for me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Sure thing. Leave it to me. Hey, it's the Ansan and Veressa.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Rawr.
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
Rawr.
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay. Let's head to the location described by Nyan. Oh, hey! Fancy running into you here.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you! You nearly scared the life out of me!
Expecting someone else?
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive?
You give Kanicha and Milani a quick rundown of the situation.
In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Yay, everybody's helping.
Awesome, thanks everyone!
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
Okay, ask the Kukusaurs nearby about the situation. That fruit just now was kind of sour. Try this one instead. It's super sweet. Greetings, fellow Saurians. Hello there. How can we help? I was just wondering, have you ever met a Kukusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, are you? Eh? Are light and floaty really such distinct traits? These Kukusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. You'll have him perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple days back. Huh, well that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere around near them. So is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for some fruit instead. Come try this one. Sweet as sweet could be. Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead. I gotta do the joke command. 1 second. Fruitful lead? Get it? Hi, Fallen. How are you? Hey, so sorry to step away as soon as you showed up, Fallen, but we have an ad break coming up, so I do need to let these ads run so that we're not interrupted in the next hour. But let me give you a shout out before we go on ad break. But it will be just a few minutes, and then when we come back, we will continue the story. Welcome back, everybody. Again, sorry about the ads, everyone, but I am trying to prevent pre-rolls for newcomers. But anyway, let's go back. Also, Shadow, welcome on in. Thank you for collecting Daily Void Shard. Hang on a second, let me bit up the there. But yo, Shadow, I watched those videos this morning and I'm impressed, my guy. Oh wait, no, they're higher, aren't they? Oh, there.
Anything on your end, Kinich?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukasaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you
Thank
guys?
you, of course. Hope you're doing well. Nothing, huh?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
I'll think of another way.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I still can't believe all that for the Switch 2. I'm still in disbelief. Yeah. Pokemon XD and Coliseum on the Switch. I know. That's insane.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him
It's my
that
childhood.
way.
Yeah, Coliseum, if there's one thing I remember about Coliseum, it's that Gengar was super broken in that game. I mean, which is kind of convenient that it's my friend Shane's favorite Pokemon.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
Ring on the Switch too. Yeah, and the Dustblood, which I'm definitely gonna be taking a part of.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Oh yeah, I did watch those clips, Shadow. Thank you for sending them to me. I love them.
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
Okay, let's get the map open again. It's a long way back. There we go. You like my no-hit at Dark Eater mid-ear? Yeah. That's it. Let's see. That's an endurance test for sure.
Let me think.
Kachina, Seat Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
I don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now.
Dark Eater mid-ear is my all-time favorite Soulsborne boss. Mine is Ornstein and Smo.
It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Like, if I had to list my 10 favorite bosses in the Soul series just off the top of my head, not including Elden Ring because I haven't beaten it yet. Obviously, Fume Knight from Dark Souls 2, Flame Lurker from Demon Souls. Let's see, Lawrence from Bloodborne. Let's see, who else? Oh, the Nameless King, Dark Souls 3. Let's see, Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, Bloodborne. Let's see, Slave Knight Gale, Dark Souls 3. Let's see, Knight Artorias, Dark Souls. Abyss Watchers, Dark Souls 3. Dark Mid-ear, Dark Souls 3. And Ornstein and Smo, Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Whew. Finally, dudes.
Found you.
Oh, hey, Aoife.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Kinich mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
Care to elaborate?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
See, Dark Eater Vidir, nice. Throne Watcher Defender. Oh yeah, I like that fight too. That was one of the final 3 fights of Dark Souls 2, right? Ornstein Spo, Lady Maria, Moon Presence, Manus, Artorias, Old Dragon Slayer. Wait, the Old Dragon Slayer? Is that the one from Dark Souls 2? Like, isn't that basically Dragon Slayer Ornstein if Spo, isn't that basically like Ornstein and Spo if Spo never showed up to the party? Let's see, Aldia and Vendrick. Oh yeah, that's definitely Dark Souls 2. And Great Grey Wolf Sif. God, Sif breaks my heart every single time. And Calamite is also a good fight. Now, I can tell you who my least favorite bosses are. I don't have a top 10, but I can definitely tell you who my least favorite bosses are. In no particular order. The Dragon God, Demon Souls. Curse Ride of Greatwood, Dark Souls 3. Yeah, Bed of Chaos, Dark Souls 1. Honestly, I think the only boss for Bloodborne that I kind of did not like was the gosh, I don't even know if I have one. Oh, actually, wait. Mikolash. Mikolash is really annoying on repeat playthroughs. Let's see. And who else? Honestly, I don't think I have any bosses that I outright hate. Like, yes, there are some gank fights that would probably make the list, but for most of the gank fights, besides Ornstein and Spo, I was way over leveled for them. So the Belfry Gargoyles for Dark Souls 2, 1, they're optional. 2, I was way over leveled by the time I reached them. And let's see, Shadows of Yharnam were pretty tolerable. Ornstein and Spo was like the golden standard for gank fights. And then I love the Demon Prince fight. Oh, so there is one more fight in a Dark Souls 3 DLC that I wouldn't say I hate, but it's more like not that memorable. And that is gosh, I don't even remember its name. It's so forgettable, but it's the second to last boss in the Ring City DLC before you fight Save Night Gale. No, Sister Frieda I enjoyed fighting. Like, it was quite a challenge to overcome because Sister Frieda has like the speed and recovery time of Bloodborne while we're stuck with the mechanic of Souls.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep. Dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Half-Light Spear of the Church, that was his name. It's like, I didn't mind if I got the player version because that's like a nod to the old monk fight in Demon Souls. But if you get the NPC version, he is not memorable at all.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this.
I parried him and then killed him with the frayed blade. Nice.
What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
It's just... It's a ghost?
Wait, surely that's not...
A Saurian ghost? No wonder Nine described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable, not like any Kukukor I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend, then. The one we're spreading rumors about the sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts. New game plus 7, not even 9k HP for a DLC boss is sad. Yeah. And adding on to that, the summon player can't heal.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want,
His damage output though is
can't do
fucking
much for
insane.
you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And also his sword and shield mode makes him a parry god, so don't you dare.
He ran off.
I think he wants us to follow him.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukuthosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right,
Dang.
enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
That's the bosses you have in these games with bosses with lower HP though, so in fucking insane high damage output with slightly less damage. Yep. That sounds about right. Alright, little guy, what have you got to show us?
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Let's see, to this day...
Why have you brought us here?
Let's see, to this day, Orphan of Cause... Let's see, well, I was gonna say... I mean, I remember for a while, I said that Orphan of Cause was the hardest boss I've ever fought in a video game. And then Elden Ring came out, and I was forced to eat those words. And I think you know which boss I'm talking about, too.
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
After some energetic digging, you unearth an old weathered box.
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, and
Malenia?
heavily
Yep.
time-worn as a result.
I still haven't beaten her yet.
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here? Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need
Evening,
ocean
Kurai.
zephyrs and
I
sacred
hope you're
flame
doing well,
crystals.
and a
That's
pleasure to
about
see you
it.
as always. Hey, pleasure to see you too, Caleb. I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty easy day at work, and looking forward to the weekend. How are you?
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
Oh, you have a 3-day weekend off? Nice. I'm jealous, actually.
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon
If you're on
everything
PS, I
I've
can
ever
help.
learned to help
I
him get
appreciate
through
the offer,
this.
Shadow, but I want to take her down mano y mano. And no summons.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So,
Oh yeah,
how
I've
can
been
we
using
use them?
crosspots for
Is
waterfowl.
it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure.
She's also very weak to fire and bleed. Yeah, and I'm using the Eleonora's pole blade, which has both.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause? That's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother
But I use
after
the
all.
poison Nagita with blood tax, Maliki blade, and ROB. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you. And
At max
Antu,
level,
be
not
good
being
while I'm
moving
gone, okay?
plus a few hits of
Once I
blood tax
return
can
with the
pop
ingredients,
poison
you'll be
hurt
back on your
despite
feet and running
resistance
around in no time.
Interesting.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand him over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nompole. Can't believe I trusted him.
The Children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Who? He wandered off.
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all.
There's always a choice.
Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need.
Honestly, the falling out was valid.
He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please, answer me.
Antu's all grown up?
Antu, are you okay?
Never mind.
Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings.
Her poison and raw resistance is over 40. Yeah, that's high.
Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself?
What a douche.
He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all.
Let's see. Hope you've been having a good week so far.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Kukusaur spirit was once his Saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in
First
you.
day could be better. Just had a long day and I'm exhausted. Hope you're taking the time to rest.
No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the Sacred Flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Kukusaur going?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
Time to roll. Get back on track.
Okay, everybody, before we continue, I'm going to go ahead and do Husband of the Week voting. So everybody, we do Husband of the Week every Thursday, so if you want to see your favorite video game or anime husband to win, all you need to do is nominate him in the Discord. All you ask is, video game or anime characters only, and this should go without saying, but no Shotas, please. I don't care if they're 500 years old. If they look like a kid, don't nominate them. Period. But yeah, first up we have Lloyd Forger from Spy Family. Lloyd is normally seen to be a calm, aloof, and calculating individual who takes every situation seriously and merely views his approaches as logical means to an end. Contrary to his apathetic front, Lloyd has a kind and caring responsibility that reveals itself when it comes to his new family, even at the risk of the mission. But yeah, Lloyd has showed time and time again he can be a good husband and dad, even though, well, I'm not gonna say it on the off chance that people people in the chat have not seen Spy Family yet, but I highly recommend it if you haven't. It's really good. Let's see, second. Nominated by Andy, we have Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur Morgan is a cold, brooding outlaw who often resorts to violence and has very few qualms about killing. As worse, Arthur could be extremely ruthless and completely unsympathetic to the people he hurts. Despite being capable of committing such violence, Arthur does have a playful side to his personality that comes out around those he is friendly with. And last but not least, the very first entry in this game was good. I had my own fair share of grievances with the second one, but there's no denying that the quality of the first one was good, and this character is definitely deserving to be nominated for this.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Hey, you got a treat. Let's go. Our last nominee is Joel Miller from The Last of Us. Described as being in his late 40s in the first game, Joel knew what the world would look like before it was devastated. As time passed, Joel became less bound by morality and more driven by doing whatever is necessary to survive. What he wouldn't do in the past is almost a daily occurrence at this point. After spending years in Jackson with Ellie, Joel's humanity was restored, with him having more optimistic and carefree attitude than ever before. This was visible when Joel took Ellie to a Wyoming museum for her birthday and displayed his sense of humor and kindness. And yeah, they did Joel dirty in Last of Us Part 2, which is like my main complaint besides everything else about it. So again, everybody, your nominees are Lloyd Forger from Spy Family, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, and Joel Miller from The Last of Us. So let me go ahead and get this poll going. Our first husband of the week of April, everybody. Let's see, Lenny, where are you, Lenny? Let's see. Okay, poll is up, everybody, so cast your votes in. Anyway, let's continue on. But anyway, let's talk to the Kukusaur. Three-way tie. Get your votes in, everybody. On to. Huh? Aren't you the blonde girl from just now? Wait, is this your real form? You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing. Can you teach me how to do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. Do you still remember what happened back then? Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Nampol was. Afterwards, the pain stopped and my body felt so light, but I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched. I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave where I held up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. A cave? Yeah, and there were all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. Do you mean that the remembrance of the secret source? That's the closest to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. When I came out of the cave, I saw that those evil monsters had returned. So I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The three of us had them running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and I faintly heard the sound of Nampol's voice, calling out for me to come to him. The monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. Blade lights have been restored, so at this point, he could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him? I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Nampol said sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into those vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched. So you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals? Thank you for the lurk, Shadow. They were all such good friends before. They used to care about me too. But it's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I'd cast every last one of them into a volcano. But we need to kill Milray. What should we do? Just as Nampol concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do now for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth make any difference? What's wrong, big sis? You seem a bit down. I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past.
Coach will take it from here.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor's Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just doing something real quick.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Yeah, poor guy.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad.
I honestly cannot wait till he goes Label. He is so cool.
So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Never mind what you're trying to do.
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
The group has a quick strategy huddle.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Act 3 complete. Act 2 complete, sorry. Not Act 3. Alright, let's do another wish. Okay, let's wait till 2 days later. Alright, let's meet in this meet in the speaker's chamber to discuss the plan. Okay, any second out. There we go.
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Totally fair.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Not late, am I? Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Aoife relates what happened in the Blue Fire trial centuries ago and the tale little Kukusar Antu. After hearing such a tragic tale, everyone seems a bit gloomy.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they
And
escalated
there's
into
a tie.
fully-fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
Okay, so we're gonna let the D20 decide who's husband of the week today, next week, and the week after. So we're gonna roll a D20, and in order from highest to lowest will be the husband of the week this week, next week, and so on. So first, Lloyd Forger, 8. Arthur Morgan, 4. And then Joel, 13. So the winner for husband of the week for this week is Joel from Last of Us Part 1. Good job, let's see. Good job voting, everybody. Okay, Triggerfire is acting strange again, so let me give that a chance to load. Oh, crap. Are you blushing, Asada? Also, let me update the Discord real quick so I don't forget later. Let's see, and then... And then... Sorry, I'm updating the winners list so that I don't forget later. Yo, Chaska looking kind of nice. Oh yeah, I love Chaska. Let's see, Cowgirl, Elf, interesting. Yep, the Cowgirl's the newest playable 5-star.
And that little Kukusor Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts. and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he?
Hang on, let me refresh Trigger Fire one more time on the off chance that it didn't load properly. Ugh. Callie, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you.
He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future.
I like where this is going.
How exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that describes a lot of childhood shows that I watched.
For the adults
I can't remember
watching,
any off the top of
it's
my
just
head,
a
but I'm fairly
performance.
certain.
But the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
Yeah, that's good to have.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my Flame Strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Everybody looks at Kinich.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kinich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
Well spoken.
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray.
Zen! Hi, Zen. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Let me give a shout out to Zen. Milani. Yes, Milani is adorable.
I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
But hey, Milani's not the only wife on screen, though.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret.
God, I cannot wait for the weekend. What's this weekend?
Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
But yeah, we have Chaska, cute cowgirl Varessa, and hot ocelot Xilonen. Nothing, I just don't want to work. Honestly, that's fair.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Spell of Unity. Honestly, I can't wait for the weekend either.
Looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
But you can fly, Paimon.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Slow and steady wins the race.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Oh, that's right. Eonsod could do that.
Quick as a flash. Form first. Start the... Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Ooh, that loosened me up.
Oh, silly me. Man, I still haven't gotten the hang of Eonsod's skill yet.
Quick as a flash.
Keep pushing.
Oh, that's how you do it. I see.
Keep pushing. I'll stop you in your tracks.
Oh, here goes nothing.
Let's move.
Time to say hello.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it. We've got to fall back for now.
Simple enough.
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain. All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Hi, Vexus. How are you?
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Oh, and hey, Sit Lolly, too.
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger.
Also, Zen, did you see the latest, Wuthering Waves strip marketing? I know Zani got teased, but there's another one that got teased that I'm forgetting the name of.
Let's fly.
God, she is so hot.
Coach will take it from here.
Let's see, he saw it? Yeah.
Find a way to hold them off.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Go! You're free now! Let's finish this next time!
Take me up! Door's over.
So Chaska writes a cannon? Yeah, she writes a giant gun, basically.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Oh, sorry about ads, everybody.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Ads? What's ads?
Looks like we'll have
I don't
to
know.
split
Must
our
be kind of
forces to hold
Pokemon.
off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
It's cute how she just floats away like that. Oh, Vexus. Omae wa mou cinderu. Zani! Yeah, I see what you did there.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Keep pushing.
How is this
Let's
not
hope you
over
put up
yet?
a good fight.
How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Not clever enough, though.
Fire! Time to go.
Looks like the scions of the canopy space
Wait,
is on
she's
the
the
other
granny?
side of that cliff.
Yeah, Sitlali is older than she looks.
For the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
So you have the character that's a Sonic-esque character? Oh, if you think Ian-san is Sonic-esque, you should see Varessa. I can't show her right now because I have to use these trial characters. Oh, there's Kadich.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
And Kadich here can swing from trees.
Time to say hello.
Let's fly. Fire in the hole.
This isn't over yet.
Suddenly boss fight, right?
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Not helping your case, Sitlali.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
But yeah, so Lolly may look young, but she's several hundred years old.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all.
Luckily, she's not in front of Goku.
Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play.
This ought to be good.
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist.
So is the cat lady? Oh, that's Shilonen. She's an ocelot, and she's also the blacksmith of this nation. She, like, that gun that you saw Chaska riding on, Shilonen made that.
That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the Spell of Unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Oh, finally! We've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
What did I do again?
That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
And this one actually happened, so that'll make it even more convincing.
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Arr.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
That was a little almost too convincing.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats!
It's working it anyhow.
What a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good, old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And Hal is completely out of the loop for this one, so he's gonna have no idea that it's coming.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Rawr.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer... continues for much longer... Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Well, he's certainly buying it.
There's no need to save him. think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
It's all my fault. If I had never fallen ill in the first place. I don't want to be curator, and I want the sacred flame crystals. Please stop fighting, please.
On to.
You're up, bro! This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
I love this. Hi, Maddie. How are you? It's good to see you.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts.
Maddie, it's so good to see you. Everybody, if you aren't already, please go check out Maddie. They're an amazing friend of mine, and they play some of the same games that we do. And they have a very cozy vibe to their stream, and you should check them out. Your Emperor decrees it.
Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
I'm doing okay. I had a good news doctor's visit yesterday. Oh, what's the good news? If you don't mind my asking, of course. Thank you for the compliments. Of course, Maddie. And we need to play some games again sometime. Did I tell you got C1 Paressa? I think you did, but in case I didn't say anything, congrats. Let's see. What does your C1 do? I forget.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Just that she's lowering my blood pressure meds and adding a beta blocker to get my pressure under control. Okay, that's very good news. So things are taking a turn for the better, I think? I don't even know, but I just wanted Ian-san. Oh, you haven't gotten her yet? Yeah, sometimes the 4 stars are more elusive than the 5 stars.
Cheese! That stuff's for kids! I'd never go near it.
Don't mind the artifacts? Oh, I can check after this dialogue, because I got Veressa myself. She's at C0, she's at C0 S1 though. But I can still check the constellations.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works
The
well
artifacts
too.
are stolen from Kaching, so she can do some damage. Yeah, like mine's almost done. I just need to level up her talents, well, actually not almost done. I just need to level up her talents, her weapon, and she's missing an attack stance. That's all she needs.
Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
I gotta farm a new set, but once I get a Yansan, I'll make a proper Veressa team, but I've been running Bloom and Quicken. Let's see. Oh, who are you gonna run in your, who are you gonna run on that team? For my Veressa team, I'm putting her on a team with Farina, Zhanyun, and Yansan.
Ah, you're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina. And we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too!
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always
I'm not
the
sure,
only
but
one
definitely
drinking?
Yansan and Sitlali. What Dendro units do you have? Because that might help you that might help determine.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often, and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that
Over
kind
the Bloom
of
team? I'm running Veressa, Nahida Official, and Janyu. Oh, okay. It's doing pretty good. That's good to hear.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Huh?
Did they all just pass out?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
How is down for the count?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news.
Rar? The baby Tibetlosaurs are so cute.
Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
Yeah, who would have thought that a house showing up would end up being a good thing?
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I love all the baby animals, especially the new ones. Out of all the Saurians, which one would you say is your favorite? Especially their baby forms.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Muawani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh,
Oh, my favorite's the newest one.
boring.
But for the
I'm
adults,
going
it's the
back
bat
to
ones for
bed.
obvious reason. I mean, obviously. I think for the adult ones, oh, that's a good question. I have to say for the adult ones, it's between the newest one and the bats as well. Ictomisaurus, that's what they're called. As for the babies, it's got to be the Tibetlosaur.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Oh look, there they all are, speaking of which. Although the baby Tatankasaur is really cute too.
Ian-san! And, whoa, that's a lot of Saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Aoife quickly prepares the medicine and feeds it to Milray. Now comes the most important step of all.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Wait, is it cutscene time? Oh, yep. He's feeling all better now. This is too cute. Oh, there's your favorite Maddie. Oh, look. I'm not gonna lie, that made me choke up a little bit.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion.
It's too hard to choose a favorite. I agree. Either way, I want plushies of all of them.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace.
Yeah, Antu reuniting with his companion, not gonna lie, that brought a tear to my eye.
His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not.
Also, I actually cannot wait for Aoife to become playable. That guy's just too cool. And not gonna lie, I low-key want Aoife and Ito to meet and interact with each other one day. I feel like they would play off of each other so well.
Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still.
You know, I love Mawika, but there's one thing that I can't help but feel bad for, and it's not even regarding to the character herself. It's anyone who decides to cosplay her, because One Piece suit cosplays have an inherent design flaw, particularly when it comes to using the bathroom.
So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Like, also everybody, I'm actually thinking about cosplaying Aoife now that I've seen him. Should I do it?
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Paimon's always ready for a feast and a half. Oh wait, now, oh yeah, I just remembered. Now I can actually check Varessa and what her constellations do. But yeah, as you can see, she's level 90, 75 over 120, so I need to increase her crit damage a bit, so that'll be alright though. Let's see, her weapon, not fully ascended yet, but it will. And I've almost got the full set. Like, I got a good piece right here. This one hopefully will roll better. I mean, if it rolls too much at a crit rate, I could probably just give it to somebody else. Let's see, missing an attack sands, and then I still yet to level up the plume. And then the flower rolled decently, rip on the defense rolls though. Alright, now what does her constellation do? The effects of the passive talent Tag Team Triple Jump are enhanced. When performing a special challenging attack, Varessa will also gain Rainbow Crash for 5 seconds. Rainbow Crash's effect is increased by... Let's see, that's actually pretty decent. But yeah, all the baby Saurians are just too stinking cute. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just teleport there. Oh, excuse me.
Running late again.
Oh yeah, Caleb, if you're still in chat, this is what I was talking about. Look at the way she runs. She's kind of... Let's see, she kind of does look like Sonic, or maybe even... Like, anybody remember the running from the Flintstones? Kind of reminds me of that.
Hurry up, Brassa! Here I go! Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
You know, that looks very similar to a chocolate lava cake, which... Have y'all ever had lava cake? It's so good.
Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
And oh yeah, Maddie, I don't think I told you, but when I went to GalaxyCon this weekend, I actually met Kachina's voice actor. And she was so nice. I met Chef Bruce's voice actor too. And both of them were really sweet. I saw for the print. Oh, right, sorry. I forgot that I posted them to the Discord. And yeah, apparently Kachina's voice actor is also the voice of Gemma. You know, the hot blacksmith from Monster Hunter Wilds.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
I see the cloud hanging over your head during the competition has disappeared.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it.
I swear, every time I see the name Uncle Pakal, I almost pronounce it Uncle Pascal, but then I'm like, wait a minute, there's no S. It's not Pascal, it's Pakal.
So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever.
Excuse me.
I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Kachina, you're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
Oh, that's the reason, huh?
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
I'll be rooting for you all the way.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that cuckoo thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
Nope.
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Okay, look for Aoife. Dang, you went a long way up there, bro. Also, Freddy, I think I actually might start stream early this this weekend. Like, I'll probably start at like 3-ish, so I could do the. I'll probably start at like mid-afternoon, so I could do the 5.5 story quests. But at 6 we're gonna be but at around 5 p.m. we're gonna be joining
Yo,
our friends
Ancestor
from Repo.
Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through, and even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
That's a very sweet ending to the story. And we got another crown. Hey, let's talk to him.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
That's a nice little wholesome interaction there. Let's see, do we have enough for a... We don't. It's okay, though. But everybody, looking at the time, I have no idea how long the parts for the quests are going to take, so... Actually, you know what? We still have half an hour, so we can at least get started. There we are. The Land of Plenty. Also, I didn't even notice that she makes a really cute honking noise when she hits the ground.
See? There's nothing to it.
Whoa! There's treasure inside these rocks! Okay,
You
so
don't
maybe a
say.
little pain isn't too bad.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, there's a challenge up here. I gotta do that. Oh, and there's a Pyroculus over here. Oh, excuse me. Let me guess. It's up there, isn't it? Yep, it's up there.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Also, Varessa's really good at breaking ores. By the way, chat, in case you haven't heard today, you're amazing, wonderful, and you can do absolutely anything that you put your mind to.
Here I go!
Ah, shit. Oh, and hey, there's another chest over there.
So shiny! Faster! Stronger!
Alright, get fight!
Stay out of my way! Start them! Skyward! Scatter! Kapow! Brace yourself! Let the world come alive! Skyward! Scatter! Stray cloud confirmed! Volcano Kablam!
Hi, Yor. How are you?
Hero incoming! So shiny!
Hang on a second. I think let's see. I'm not sure if I have any mods in chat, so let me give you a shout out. Steve said it was so cooked. I totally understand, and it's pretty late where you live, isn't it? But either way, I hope you're doing all right. Everybody, please check out Yor. Yor is a lot of fun to hang out with. It's 1:30. Oh yeah, that's pretty late. I'm doing good. How's the gacha? Going pretty good. We just finished an event, which I probably would have done after doing the main story, but we only have 5 days left on this one, and that's as of Monday. There was like 5 days left, so I went ahead and did the event today. And I got the cute cowgirl, so that's fun. Anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, please check out Yor. I know Yor plays Monster Hunter and League of Legends, as well as a variety of other games. But they are absolutely amazing. Please go check them out.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Hey, boom. There we go.
Are these edible?
Thank you so much. Yeah, of course you are.
Running late again.
Oh yeah, how about that? Another chest. Okay, anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Then again, if you don't get sidetracked every now and then, are you truly playing an RPG? Like, genuine question.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Veresa's adorable. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
She is so cute. She's literally my girlfriend.
You jumped over that huge gap just like that?
Yeah, she's
Incredible.
adorable. So Veresa's your girlfriend, and then Sitlali is your wife. Am I getting that correctly?
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Running late again.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
And plus, we've been through worse.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
Really, Charles? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Here I go!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Yoo-hoo! The lightning echoing song!
Seize the skies!
Let's move!
Why me?
You ought to stand down! Hero incoming! Kapow!
Hey, you guys are good! Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
Excuse me. after this dialogue, we'll go ahead and end the stream.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
Hey, where's Bullchucker when you need him?
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something, too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth.
Hi, suspect. How are you?
Say, old-timer.
Good to see you, friend.
Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Oh, wow. Completed Act 1 already. Also, does that give us a... Yep, that gives us a reputation award. Well, we'll do the other 2 parts this Saturday. And I think I might start at, maybe 1 in the afternoon so that I can, get these knocked out. Because I would say these for the weekdays, but, I still haven't done the Wuthering Waves update yet, though, so that kind of changes my priority. But everybody, we're gonna go ahead and end right here because it is approaching that time that we would end stream. But I will be back. This Saturday, and I think I might start I think I'll start at 1 p.m. EST. We're gonna play Genshin and do the 5.5 tribal quest first, and then we will be playing Repo. And you might be familiar with some of the people that are. Oh, hang on. But we're gonna be playing Repo with our VTuber siblings. That being Beast Smiley and Sakia VT, which, in fact, let me give them a shout out, just so you know who they are. Yeah, there's B, and there's Sakia, and there's Sakia, but everybody, please go check them out. They're both absolutely amazing, and I love them so much. There are a couple others that we're gonna be streaming with. Like, hang on a second, I believe we'll be streaming with yep. And I also believe Lemons will be joining us, but I'll make absolutely sure. Let me give them a shout out anyway, just to be sure. But anyway, those are the people we'll be playing Repo with this weekend. So please go check them out if you aren't already. But anyway, everybody, and also, for anybody watching on the YouTube side, if you liked what you are seeing and want to see more, Please definitely hit like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when I do more live streams, more YouTube shorts, and more videos, and help us to get out to the YouTube algorithm. I am trying to expand my socials, so every bit helps. So if you can, of course, don't feel obligated to. But and everybody on the Twitch side, please don't go anywhere yet because we're gonna send a raid to somebody. Question is who? And also, let me give you have to wait another. Oh crap. There we go. There's Sakia. Oh, speaking of which, they're actually live right now. And I don't ever get a chance to raid them, so let's send a raid over their way. So everybody, please stick around for the raid. You do get 250 bonus channel points if you do stick around for the raid. And obviously, if you like the streamer, drop them a follow, show them some love, hang around with their community a bit. And again, we're gonna raid Sakia, who is currently playing Don't Starve Together with Parody. So let's see. Also, please copy paste the raid messages, everybody. Copy paste the first raid message if you're a subbed, the second one if you are not. Again, everybody, I will see you all this Saturday, and I'm going to be starting at 1 p.m. EST, and I'm going to play Genshin, followed by our Repo collab. So everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today, and as always, please make sure you're taking care of yourselves, and I'm going to leave you with this reminder. You're amazing, wonderful, and you can do absolutely anything you put your mind to. Have a great night, everybody. Please go show Sakia the same love you show me, and I will see all of you next time. Good night, everybody. Love you all.